I'm exhausted.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renin, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renins who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danins such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Illuminate the dark!
A new melody!
Holy land!
Rising light! Their unspring armor is all mine!
Take it! Hope this works!
Pounce it! Tempt it!
I'm ready! Go!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Rising wyvern!
Captivity!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Resonate with the earth! Sonic thrust! On your mind! Tear!
Firmament
Hurricane
Thunder!
Lion's Howl!
Arrow Squall!
One of Snake Light!
The official seat clear for a
Target Ranger!
Lion's Howl!
Sonic thrust!
Now!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact cross!
My exploits are bearing fruit. Coming through!
Dance in the wind!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Now!
Blow them away!
Illuminate the dark!
Rising
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Out of my way!
Raging Cascade!
You picked the wrong
This
fight!
one's mine!
Break!
You're mine!
Charge malevolence! On stage one!
Dazzle! Catapult!
They're
Focus!
but they're vicious!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Mirage!
This one
Dragon
is
Sword!
now!
Make of the abyssal deep.
On guard! Deathly Spin!
Sword
I'm
Rain!
ready!
All yours, Kisara.
This one is
Rising
mine!
Wyvern!
Leading fire.
Mirage!
Freeze
Shockwave
Lancer!
Strike!
Dance in the wind! Now!
Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Lightning
Here I come! This one's all mine!
This one is mine!
Demon Fire!
On guard!
I'm ready.
Next!
Tiger Blade!
A comfortable win.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're...
Coming through.
Here I come!
Tiger
Rising
Blade!
Wyvern! Stardust!
Elusive deity. Leading fire.
Far enough!
Orochi's Fury!
This one is mine!
Sonic Thrust!
Raging Star!
Take this!
Now!
Kisara. All yours, Kisara. On your knees.
Mega Sonic Thrust! Sonic Thrust!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'm ready.
Law, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Rising Wyvern!
The abyssal
Thrust!
shot. Clear for us a path.
Rising Falcon!
More where that came from!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Little help!
Rising Roar!
Leave the charges to me!
Blah, 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 now! Cyclone!
Turtle Devastation!
Purge Malevolence! Arcade
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Denied!
The waters of creation magic is there! Tidal wave!
Down! You're on!
Mega Sonic Thrust! Stop!
On guard!
Take this!
Elevated Ranger!
It's over!
Deathly Spin!
Arrow Squall!
Tiger
Now!
Blade! Law, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Going in!
Raging Luna sword.
Rising
Tiger
Wyvern!
Blade!
Hurricane Thrust!
Now!
Don't get careless.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
We're in for a long slog with this one. Not on my watch. The waters are free. Blah, 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 magic. I'm gone. In here. This is the shot. Water after
The enemy feels on shoot.
You'll soon see about that.
Dragon Form!
I'll be saving this one.
I'll grind you into dust!
I'm on a roll. More where that came from.
Rondo! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Make it rain.
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Block!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
I'll do my best.
Take this!
This one is mine.
How about this? Sonic Spear! Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
Shattering up.
Jesus! Attack time!
This one's mine. Make it rain.
Frozen?
Hammer.
Nicely done.
You're mine!
All thanks to you. Make it rain.
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
This one's mine.
Rising Wiper!
You want me? Come get me.
Here I come!
We managed to turn the tide.
For now,
In a
things
vine!
could shift at a moment's
Lead
notice.
the enemy direct.
one's all
Better stay
mine.
alert.
Rising
Blah,
Wiper!
blah, blah.
Their arcs were interrupted.
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! Snake could be a physical deep.
Raging storm. Up and at 'em. Let's go.
Nothing gets by me.
Look out! Negative gate!
Whew. Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'll attack you!
Far enough.
Eat dirt!
I'm ready. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Rising Dark! Here I come!
It's already on.
And I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
I'm ready!
Pierce through!
Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Raging cascade.
This one's mine.
Here I come!
instant!
Impact block!
I've still got a ways to go. Opponent like this should be easy.
Carve through all might! On your knees! Sonic Rock! Soaring light spin!
Be careful, everyone.
All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done! Eat dirt!
This one's mine!
Raging
Make it
Storm
rain!
Fang! Double Demon Fang! Elusive Deity!
This one's mine!
Pile Driver!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Right, here goes! On your knees! Look shot! Sword Blade Alpha! Resonate with the air!
Now!
Stalagmite! Double Demon Fang!
Alright, it's just
Burn up!
Gale Force! Field!
I'll smash you!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Time to shine!
Next! Cheating Pile Driver!
An astral
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
I'm ready! Blow them away! On your knees!
This one's mine!
This one's mine! Blah, blah, blah!
This one's mine!
Tiger Blade!
Lightning Thrust! Rising...
Together, that wasn't even a problem. I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Gotta break through!
Confiscated!
Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Magnificent! Freeze Lancer! Now! Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to
I can carve through armor!
Can you take it?
All back in their defense!
Glad you had your uses!
Captivity!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Elusive Deity!
Tiger Blade!
Make it rain!
You're mine!
Piercing? Good to know my training is paying off. What's with that?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! No further!
This one's mine!
Dazzle! Piercing roll! Rising Focus!
you!
Dating Pile Driver!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your toes.
Raging Blast! Orochi's Fury!
Far enough!
Pierce through! Start up! Formalize!
Now!
Ready for you all! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Flaming meteor!
Certainly not.
Discharge!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Raging Storm!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Step back! This one's all law! Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Lightning Condemned!
Lightning Thrust! Rising Focus! Dazzle! Rising Focus!
I'm gone!
You're mine!
No chance!
Soaring Light Spear! Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
Waterfall!
So fast!
Seal!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine!
done.
Here I come!
All thanks to you. Nothing gets by me.
Here I come!
Time to shut.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Right, here goes!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Don't mind if I do.
You're finished! Hurricane thrust!
Dance with the wind. In here.
Dragon swarm!
I'm ready. Yodeling!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
I'll smash you!
Thank you.
Orochi's Fury! Sonic thrust! Sword Rain Alpha!
In a bind?
Illuminate the
I'm ready.
Frozen.
Hammer! Far enough!
Firmament
You're
ready.
mine! You picked the wrong fight!
I'll grind you to
Sword Rain Alpha!
Make it rain!
Yodeling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Illuminate the
Rising
throne.
Wyvern!
Holy
Negative
crap.
hit.
You're out!
I should be of some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Hey, new equipment!
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no Go no further! In here!
Take this!
Not on my watch!
not tonight!
Shut it through!
Please!
Give me a
Please!
sword!
Take this!
Where was that came from?
Take this!
Watch your back!
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Rising
You made quick work of them!
I have plenty of tricks up my sleeve, young
More
lady.
for this help to season sometimes!
Tiger Blade! Eternal devastation!
This one's mine!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against the worthy
Like
opponent.
me.
Negative gate!
I'm not done!
Piercing red!
Stardust!
I'm ready!
Yodeling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
I always love the sound of hammers banging.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal.
So let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us?
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Thousand Gale, tear you to shreds!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Rising Wyvern!
Can't get out of this!
Tiger Blade! There you go! Don't let up!
You're on!
Razor Cyclone! Celestial Hammer!
On your knees.
Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
March require complete focus!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Take it!
Tiger Blade!
This one's all mine!
Knock it into next week!
On guard!
Raging
Just
Storm!
spin!
I owe you
Much obliged.
You're mine!
Will this work?
Ryan Howl! Soaring Light Spear!
Tell me about it.
You're on! Dragon Swarm!
Charge the level! Magic is out! Free Lancer!
In an instant! Impact Block!
May 1,000 Gale tear you to
Eat
shreds!
dirt!
I'll face you.
Ryan Cowell! Ground it far enough!
Can't get out of this.
Hurricane Thrust!
Vanquish darkness!
Hurricane Thrust!
Divine Streak! Illuminate the dark!
It's go
Come
time!
on! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lance! Remaster energy!
Fury!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon
Water Blade!
Tiger Blade! Holy Lance!
Rising
Their
Wyvern!
arcs were interrupted.
Vanquish darkness! Here goes!
Hurricane Thrust!
Can't get out of this.
Hurricane Thrust! You picked the wrong fight!
Going in.
Let's
It's changing tactics.
Have an ace up its sleeve.
Ready to go.
Saving this
It
one.
looks like we made a mess. Far enough.
Freeze Lancer! Goblin
I'm ready!
Johalim!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Johalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleland that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.
Hi, Hootle!
Rising Wyvern! It's on!
Skywalker!
Rising Falcon!
Make it rain!
Johalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Solar Blade!
Certainly not.
Demon Fang!
This one's now. I can use a shot.
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine!
I'm ready!
Zara, frozen.
Hammer! Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is? Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch.
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Go time!
Here,
Make it rain! Follow me! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like it finally timed well.
Double Demon Fang!
right now.
Who's next?
Lightning condemned.
Can you take it?
Now
Take this! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
water snake quick.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Coming through!
Don't mind if I do.
Lightning Wyvern!
Lightning
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Severing Wind!
Certainly not.
In a bind? Old-fashioned and effective!
I'm ready.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Crescent moon.
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
We'll make it rain. Flaming meteor. Air thrust.
Didn't even break a sweat. You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just junk?
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
I sense a strange power from this. Guess I misread the landing.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. You're right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense, though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana, then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. I'm counting on you, Alphen. I want to go back to bed.
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
Right, here goes! Swallow blade!
Piercing roar!
Catapult!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Here goes! Crescent move! Slash!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Swallow blade! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Meteor!
Demon Fang! Double Demon
Leave the
Fang!
ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the bubble is you can't get out of this!
Tiger Blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
That's far enough! I can carve through armor!
done.
Anything in armor.
Now!
Rotating pile driver.
Don't mind if I do.
No armor can stop me.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Your knees.
Shockwave slash!
Air pressure.
Pierce through! Sword rain out!
Tempest
Seismic
Whirl!
Make it rain!
Hey, Frozen!
Hammer! Next time, do you think we could add some more flames into the mix?
Huh? It's not that easy to adjust, you know.
Out of my way!
All back in their defenses.
Glad you have your uses.
Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done.
You're mine!
All thanks to you.
Gusty nail!
Wow, look what I just found.
Little help!
Pieces.
Sonic thrust! Sword rain alpha!
Tempest
Rain
Whirl!
slash!
I'll smash you.
Celestial hammer!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done.
Shockwave slash!
All thanks to you.
Its
armor's too strong.
Split it open.
Be my guest!
Impressive. I didn't even get to have my turn.
History abounds with tales of lords.
Maybe you'll share some with me.
Stalagmite.
We're in good form! Right, here goes!
Hold on to
In a
your
bind.
arms. Here I come.
Orochi's fury!
Shield and mask.
Tempest Whirl!
I'm ready.
Roll!
Elusive deity.
Purge
Swallow
Millennium!
Can you
blade.
take it?
Arctic Waterfall!
Going in.
Shockwave slash!
More for the stockpile!
Rising Wyvern! Hurricane thrust!
Aqueous Surge!
Elusive deity.
Double demon
Rotating
blade!
pile driver.
I'm ready!
Hey, ha, blow them away.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Let's see what you've got.
Azure Storm! Demon Fang!
Denied!
Double Demon Fang!
Hydration Ore! Rage!
Hit
Make
go!
the abyssal deep clear for us a path.
Double Demon Fang! Eat dirt!
Aqua serpent. Now or never.
Slap shot!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Rising
Just as
Wyvern!
well, I'm here to stop.
Now! Holy Lamp!
Over so soon?
No
I can
choice!
handle it.
Double Demon Fang!
Don't mind if I do.
Raging lunar storm.
Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Rising Falcon!
Tiger Blade!
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara!
I suppose swords have their uses.
The size was a bit much, though.
Hey, Look at that enemy. It's shining.
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back.
Raging Luna Storm! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Demon Fang!
Going in now!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Rising Falcon!
Raging cascade.
Azure Storm!
This one keeps
Charging up!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I can feel my power growing!
Little help.
Azure Storm!
Get going. Air thrust.
Crush! Demon Fang!
Now.
Meanwhile, Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Falling storm!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger blade!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We're in good form!
That's far enough!
In a bind,
Ready and ready!
Eat dirt! Damn it!
Wind Astrolabe. Raging cascade.
I can carve through armor!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Time to shine.
Damn it!
Photon
Too
blast.
fast!
stand back. I'll trip it up.
Now.
Great!
We seem to have come across something a little unusual. This one will be difficult to predict.
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds.
Going in!
No further!
Dragon Swarm! Pierce through!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds.
Going in!
Orochi Fury!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it. Go no further!
Pieces!
Orochi Fury!
Negative gate.
Eat dirt!
Resonate
Raging
with the
Storm.
earth! Save you! Stalagmite!
This one's mine! Now!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Rising Wyvern!
Discharge!
Mirage! Suffering Slap!
To attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I got it!
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Let's see what you've got.
Rising Wyvern! Soda! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Pierce Through! Rising Wyvern!
Anything in armor is wrong!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Torn up!
Too much to
Eternal
handle.
Devastation! Double Demon!
This one's mine! Lion Howl!
Can you take it? The Tempest engulfs you!
Eat dirt!
Water Snake Wing!
Raging Storm!
Tiger Blade! Don't get complacent.
There's something in the water.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Gosh, the castle's even larger once you get close to it.
What's that shining thing up top? A spirit vessel? It feels creepy, like it's watching over everything.
You think he knows we're here?
We'd best assume as much, yes.
What we have to do is simple. Just beat Volrun and rescue Shion. That's it.
Try not to work yourself up too much. We have a lot of city and castle yet to traverse.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll get you into shape yet. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Halt! Are you Alfin and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganath Harrow. So I'll ask again, are you Alfin and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it!
Hmm?
That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space? Seems unlikely.
Huh?
Glory be to Ganath Harrow. Glory be to Volron.
What's going on? What was that about? They were Danins, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
I get what you mean. It didn't feel like those folks are just commuting to work.
The waterway they're floating on appears to lead to Del Faris Castle. If we follow it, we may learn more about what's taking place here.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Danon slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers.
Man, this place gives me the creeps.
Law, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar?
Just kidding.
You...
I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Danons and Renans go? Shit. There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle.
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet, this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? But then... that means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Full run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Xion. Killing all those people. If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful. All of those people in the boats. Do you think they had any idea what was going to happen to them?
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask me, the only thing on their mind was following orders.
And I bet I can guess who from. Volron.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of purpose is that? Living only to die at your master's whim?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, quite literally. That bastard will get what's coming to him. I'll see to it he does.
Is this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Still, if it's not fruits of Helgen he's using, then how do you think Volron goes about controlling all of them?
They didn't look like they'd been threatened, but they didn't look like they understood anything either.
It could be something else, like a potion perhaps, but frankly I doubt it.
But that would mean they're following Volron out of choice? But why?
Nothing bolsters a despot's authority more than loyalty. Loyalty is advantageous for any ruler. For Volron, it means acolytes willing to give their lives for him. As for whether they did it willingly or not, I'd say they're merely puppets dancing to their master's tune.
But to the point where they'd give up their own life force? Is that even possible?
You just saw it for yourself. And think back to when I was your lord. If I'd asked you to sacrifice yourself for some cause, would you have?
Dohalim.
My apologies. My words got away from me again.
No, you're absolutely right. The only difference being that you never demanded such a thing. You wouldn't.
All lords are masters in the art of manipulating their subjects' hearts. Whether they use fear, torture, or various other methods, the outcome is the same.
Fear.
No wonder there's no remaining signs of a resistance force in this place. Xion!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me.
Xion,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Xion?
Lies.
Thorns! This situation just got prickly.
There is immense dark astral energy here. Far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible Volron's manipulating her, but we cannot tell from this far away. We need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the thorn. So we fight fire with fire! Unless you have a better idea.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Xion!
I can't die. But I also can't live.
Xion! Xion! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. Ah! This pain I feel. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. So please, open your eyes. Xion!
Blah, 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 magic! Holy land!
I'll smash you!
Sword Lane Alpha!
The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Xion! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Elfin!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Xion. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara and Dohaling. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Shion.
Alvin!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go. Volron is waiting.
Hey, Alphen?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alphen. But after what happened because of me,
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
Shion.
Thanks. I'll be okay. Let's go. We have to take Volron out.
Right.
Those things that came out of Shion are her thorns, right? She said they're made of dark astral energy.
She did. But those thorns are no astral art, and she cannot control them. Such immense astral energy, too. Just what are her thorns, really, I wonder? I suppose she might have an answer, but isn't yet ready to talk.
Shion.
So, the Sovereign, the Renis Alma, the fate of Lenegis 300 years ago? Yes. That is a lot to take in, isn't it? I never realized the weight of the burden you were carrying.
I could say the same.
The person you kept mistaking me for. It was Naori, wasn't it? So, what do you think? Could I be her descendant?
It seems likely. You two do look very similar.
Kidnapping Xion, mistreating slaves, and who knows what other terrible deeds. Seriously? These so-called lords just think they can do whatever they like.
I am deeply ashamed to be one of their kind.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean you, Dohalim.
Do you think Volron could have been behind what just happened with Xion's thorns?
I'm not sure. If it was bait he needed, kidnapping her should have sufficed. Perhaps he had some other purpose in mind.
Her thorns aside, as a hostage, surely it would have made more sense to keep her close at hand. So why did he leave her unguarded?
If getting rid of Alphen was Volron's only priority, then he could have ambushed us directly. It's not as if he lacked the power. He chose not to, which means he's toying with us, prolonging Alphen's suffering as much as he can.
But why? What does Volron specifically have against Alphen? Is it because he's leading the Danon rebellion?
Possibly. But try to see it from Volron's perspective. He'd do anything to win the crown contest, correct? Knowing that the true sovereign already exists somewhere is bound to ruffle his feathers. Have your paths crossed before, Alphen?
Only when I've been with you guys.
In the end, we just find more mysteries.
What isn't a mystery is how badly we're gonna beat this creep up once we find him.
What a simple and straightforward person you are, Law.
Way to give us a heart attack. I wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out for a while there.
I'm just glad everyone's safe. Really glad.
What about you, Xion? How are you feeling? He didn't do anything to you, did he?
The last thing I remember is being back on the ship. Back then. Seeing Alphen's pain return to him the moment he touched me. It brought me back to my childhood. The fear in people's eyes whenever they were around me. And the next thing I knew, darkness was welling up inside me. It was smothering me. I couldn't see anything anymore. I was all alone.
Xion.
You're okay now. You're safe, Xion. We're here with you. You're not alone any longer.
Thank you. Must be Voron's Imperial Guard.
They don't seem to be keeping lookout. More like they're waiting.
Oh well, the royal welcome was nice while it lasted.
Time to get our fists dirty, huh?
Wait, we don't have a plan!
As far as Law's concerned, this is the plan. Let's go!
Open your eyes! This blind loyalty is just another form of slavery!
Glory be to Volron!
That's useless. They're brainwashed. Just like the Danon puppets we've dealt with outside.
Burn!
Tear you to shreds!
Raging unicorn!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Sleep now!
Piercing jackal!
Thank you! Magic attack!
Shield and mace!
Make it right!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
The waters of street blah blah blah!
Ready and ready! Tiger Blade! Make it ready!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Aqueous Surge!
On guard!
More without your hero!
Discharge!
Make it ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, that didn't feel great. Those soldiers were just like the slaves. driven by a warped sense of loyalty.
Yeah, that was just about as hollow a victory as they come.
It's strange. I always thought loyalty was one of the greatest virtues out there. Now I'm not so sure. Is it simply a question of where your loyalties lie? Or is it fealty itself that's the problem?
Maybe it only becomes a problem the moment you stop thinking for yourself.
So if we defeat Volron, you think they might learn to think independently again? Actually, no, never mind. This isn't the time. We can worry about that after we finish the task at hand and defeat Volron.
As expected, Volron's elite guards are quite formidable. Their equipment and training far exceed those of any foot soldier.
We need to be careful not to let them exhaust us before we reach Volron.
A grandiose castle for a grandiose city. He really didn't cut any corners.
They're certainly akin to each other. And yet, I'd say the castle seems even more reflective of its owner's personality.
In what way?
It feels overbearing, tyrannical almost, but more than anything, merciless. As if any pretense to ease of living was sacrificed in favor of sending a message. One of domination and a thirst for total power. In other words, the perfect domicile for our power-crazed foe.
That's why he let us in. It's precisely the message he wanted to convey. Almost like he's mocking us.
That bastard's in the mood to play? We'll see who's laughing once we've taken him down a peg or two. Is it just me, or is the blazing sword burning even more brightly than before?
Yeah, as if the astral energy within it has become more powerful somehow.
It would appear Alphen has learned to harness his sovereign abilities to even greater effect.
Is that true, Alphen?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm doing anything differently.
You're not. It's proof of your strengthened bond with Xion. No further explanations needed.
Oh man, for real? Nice!
Is that true?
How am I supposed to know?
Fat lot of good the two of you are.
I may have a theory or two I could offer.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Now that you mention it, though, I guess I have noticed a change. It's like there isn't as much resistance when energy's being siphoned from my Master Core.
Aha! So it is a Bond thing! Aw, you guys!
Wait, what about your hand? That thing practically used to give you third-degree burns every time you wielded it, right?
Kisara's got a point. And if it's gotten even hotter since then...
I won't lie. The searing heat and pain are almost unbearable. Almost. When I'm fighting, I'm somehow able to endure it. It's like the sword becomes part of me or something. Like I can feel it pulsing through my chest. I can't describe it.
In other words, your heart burns with a flame more powerful than even that of the sword. Fascinating.
Yeah, take it from our resident poet laureate.
Hmm?
I'll do my best!
Carve through
Double Phoenix Fang!
This one's mine!
Denied!
More for the stop!
Radiant light!
The enemy wields R2.
We'll see about that!
Resonate with you!
Rising Phoenix!
Water
Resonate with you!
With darkness! This one's mine!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
With such a huge area to search, where should we even begin?
I believe the largest, tallest structure would be best. In castles, you'll often find the things of most import are located in such areas.
Spoken like someone who used to own one.
So where is he?
There's no sign of him here, so I can only assume he's waiting for us in his throne room.
What's with all the fake suspense? Why doesn't he just come out and face us?
I'll say. It's not like he's had any problem doing that in the past.
This is all one big game to him. He's probably savoring every last moment.
Like a Zoogle toying with its food before the kill. No wonder he doesn't have any friends.
This is all just a ploy to weaken his prey, wearing us down before the final ambush. It's all too well orchestrated to be anything else.
Alvin?
I'm fine. Once we defeat Volron, the final Master Core will be ours. With that, we can create the Renis Alma and finally put an end to this whole nightmare.
That's far enough!
All yours, Kisara!
May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds! Right to the shadows!
Look sharp!
Gusty nail! Mega ray!
Here I come!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Get lost!
Not on my watch!
On guard! Far enough!
Orochi's Fury!
How about this?
Double demon fang!
We'll soon see about that!
Take this! Demon fang!
I never miss!
Demon fang! Wolverine Alpha!
On guard!
I'm not done!
First aid! Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall!
Lunar sleep now!
Try this!
Annihilation!
Blending slash!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Is the path being pulled up like some kind of drawbridge?
I'm guessing there's no way to kick it back down, huh?
Most likely, it's connected to a control apparatus of some sort. I suggest we search around and see what we uncover.
Out of my way!
Glory to Volron!
Not in your dreams!
No further!
Far enough! Do
Demon
it!
fang!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Lightning thrust!
Do back! Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Magic is there!
Take this!
Look sharp! Here!
I can carve through walls!
Make it break!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds!
An astral arch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
take more than this to stop us!
Perhaps they were trying to exhaust us?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
There's certainly an abundance of water in this realm, isn't there?
Yeah, we won't have to worry about going hungry around here.
Is she saying she can get full off of just water?
Seriously, I'll fix you food while we're here. You don't have to worry.
Huh? Why are you two so concerned all of a sudden?
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Glory to Volron! Rising weapon!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara!
There!
Demon Fang! Light Spear!
Illuminate the dark!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Engage my judgment! This one's mine! Sleep tight!
Be still! Lightning Thrust! Lightning Fang!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer! Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.